So this is your NCERT book. Now the chapter 4 of this book is plotting data using Matplotlib. So we will plot data, we will draw graphs for data analysis. Already we have started with data analysis using pandas. Now why we are learning this chapter, what are the objectives? So when you plot the data, this topic is data visualization. Visually, if you see any data, it is very easy to understand. So using the graphs like line graph, bar graph, pie chart, histogram, easily you can do the data analysis and you can find out what to do the next, or what are the future trends, or what are the data showing. So human visual perception is the most powerful of data interfaces between computers and human. Yes, so when you see the data in the form of a bar or line, it is very easy to do the data analysis. So in this chapter, we will do plotting using Matplotlib, customization of plots, the pandas plot function, that is pandas visualization. Introduction. We have learned how to organize and analyze data and perform various statistical operations on pandas data frames. Likewise, in class 11th, we have learned how to analyze numerical data. Now, NumPy is your numerical Python. Using that also we are doing the data analysis. Pandas we are using for data analysis, the series, data frame, using all the functions. We are doing data analysis means like we were using the functions sum, max, min for the, and the statistic functions for the analysis work. The results obtained after analysis is used to make inferences or draw conclusions about data, as well as to make important business decisions, what to do next, how to do it. So all the decisions we are taking. Sometimes it is not easy to infer by merely looking at the result. In such cases, visualization helps in better understanding of results of the analysis. Suppose you want to see like which subject or which course after 12th you have to do. Now how you will do the data analysis? In internet you can search that in future the jobs will be for which all post, now what all qualifications will be required for those jobs. So what you will find that suppose for computers everything is online, all the work we are doing these days online, so a huge amount of jobs will be created, online jobs will be created in future. For that, any subject related to these, suppose computer science, informatics practices, as you all know CBSE has introduced artificial intelligence. So why it is so? Because in future many jobs for artificial intelligence will be there. Clear? So in such cases, visualization helps in better understanding of results of the analysis. Data visualization means graphical or pictorial representation of the data using graph, charts, etc. Now when I will draw something, suppose I have given you some numbers, that last year our school PI was this, day before last year our school PI was this, average was this, mean was this. As you found that CBSE this year calculating the result of class 12 with our past performance of that particular school. So whichever year was our best performance, that mean has been taken, and with that we are doing our task. So what is this? Using our past task, that means if you plot a graph of all the average performance of the schools, now 3 years if you draw, you will find out which year you got the maximum average. So it is very easy. Like if your graph, if you are drawing a line graph, it is the slope, you will see that if your graph is increasing, that means your performance is getting well. Clear? Suppose your marks you are plotting and you are seeing that in this subject my graph is increasing, that means it is good. My graph is decreasing, it is going down. Clear? So that means I have to work hard in this subject. Now next is the purpose of plotting graph is to visualize variation or show relationships between variables. So to see the variation or the relationship between the variables, we are plotting the graphs. Visualization also helps to effectively communicate information to intended users. Suppose I want to give some information to you. Like suppose I want to give the information that this student is the topper of the class. So what I can do, I can plot the bar graph and share with you. Obviously the bar graph with the maximum length will have the topper's information. So traffic symbols, ultrasound reports, atlas book of maps, speedometer of a vehicle, tuners of instruments are few examples of visualization that we come across in our daily life. So these are the examples. So just remember the example because you may write some common examples of data visualize where you use it in your real life. Visualization of data is effectively used in fields like health, finance, science, mathematics, engineering, etc. In every field you are using this visualization. When you are seeing the cricket match, you might have seen that the bowler performance or the batsman performance or the team performance using a graph they are showing. So everywhere it is used. So these are your common examples. In every field we are using it. In this chapter, we will learn how to visualize data using Matplotlib library of Python by plotting charts such as line, bar, scatter with respect to the various types of data. Now, if in question, if you are asked that which library of Python is used to plot chart, line chart, bar chart, so answer will be Matplotlib. So this is important, mark it. So which library of Python is used for data visualization? Answer will be Matplotlib. So 1 mark question will be asked. Now the graphs example, line, bar, scatter, pie. So all these are the examples. Now plotting using Matplotlib. Matplotlib library is used for creating static, animated and interactive 2D plots or figures in Python. It can be installed using the following pip command from the command prompt. Now this you have to be careful. Actually what happens, it requires some dimensions to show you the graph. So you will find that in some mobile, not in all, in some mobile maybe it will not show the graph, it will give some text message that this by this graph means it will show some text message. Actually it is showing the graph but you cannot see it, but in most of the mobiles you will see the graph. So in pip you have to go, in mobile you might have seen left hand side upper the 3 dashes there, you will select it, pip is there, in that you will install Matplotlib. In laptop and computers you will use your command prompt and you will type pip install Matplotlib and you will install it. Next, for like here I am using command prompt. I think in my computer it was already installed. I will show you. So path also I have to give here because in this directly I don't think it will install. Pip install Matplotlib. If you enter it, path you have to give. So you have to open here ideally and then, because in laptop, in computers, now here you open the path of this and you just paste here the path using change directory cd and the path. Then after that, okay, now after this path the pip is inside. I will show the directory inside this. Now inside scripts, so here you can see scripts. So what I will do here, I will change the path to scripts. directly also there you could have typed and you could have gone there. Now inside this pip is there, so I will give pip install. You can see dir, you can see which all things are there inside script. Matplotlib. Now you can see what happened. Okay, small letters, sorry. Pip install matplotlib. Now here it is installing matplotlib. Clear? Now you will open ideally now, and after installation you see whether it has correctly installed or not. Now you can see here pillows, cycler, so many are being installed. It is collecting all the packages. Yes, now successfully it has installed. Now you will open ideally, and inside this ideally you can check here, either directly here pip in import and you can check it, or in new file. Suppose I want to check it, so using this line you can check it here. Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So I am checking here, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Even if you don't write, then also this alias name I am giving here. So if it is not showing any error, that means it is correctly installed. Now see, it is not showing any error. Now if you want to see any data, so any graph, how I will show you, import. I am just checking it. I will explain you how I am doing it. Import matplotlib.pyplot. This is the syntax for importing. Now as any name you can write, p you can write, plt you can write, anything you can write. Now for plotting a graph, I require x-axis and y-axis data. So suppose your name along with your marks I want to take. So name I am taking here. Now name can be some false name I am giving here now, and so these are your names. Like this, all the names of the student I am giving. Then so now the marks I am giving here. Now 4 student names, so 4 marks will be there. Now I am giving now some small numbers. I will show you with. Now I want to plot a graph. So what I have to do is, I have to take a graph plt.bar, and then I have to, so plt.bar graph if you want to plot. In x-axis I want to keep the name, in y-axis I want to keep the marks, and then I want to plt.show, I want to show the graph. So only this much. Let me see whether it is getting executed. I have to save it. This is your pyplot1. So I will give the name as plt1. Save. Now when you are running, executing it, run module, you can see, all of you, the graph. Clear? Now you can see here in x-axis the names of the students are there, and in y-axis the marks are there. Now what happens, suppose one student has got 1 mark and the second student has got 100 marks. That time sometimes it is showing error, so that we will check it here. Suppose one student has got 20 marks and one student has got 100 marks. Like this, if we do it, let me see, maybe this will show me the output, but sometimes, yes, very good. Clear? So it is showing the output. You don't have any problems. So in practical, in project, you have to use this PyPlot, and in this the labels, the title, the legends, this we are going to learn one by one. So let us just go through the portion first, and then I will show you all the programs how to do it. So here now analysis, just we were discussing about the analysis. Now if I ask you which student got the maximum marks, anybody who can tell which student got the maximum marks? Switch on your Neha. Clear?
Neha.
So it is very easy. So this was with only with 4 students. Now if I give 10 students, even then it will be very fast. Suppose this coding only if I open it, and if 10 students, if I give like comma A, comma B, like this, many students I have given A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So here also marks also I have to give A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now when I will execute it, yes, now you can see all the students data. Suppose 10 students data I want to show, and here it is showing. Now also if I ask you which student got the maximum and minimum, okay, maximum is very easy. Minimum maybe ties there between two students with the marks. So here 3 and 3, yes. Now 3 and 3, two students got same marks. That's why it is showing here. Otherwise, if it is 30, now when you will run it, it will show here. Yes. Clear? Now if I ask you which student got the minimum, Ria, it is, you can see from here, maximum, second highest, G, it is showing. Okay, so very easily you can tell without seeing their marks, only by seeing this bar, you can easily tell who got the highest, who got the second highest, and so on. So this data analysis, data visualization, so it is very easy to see the datas. Okay, so we were doing this from your NCERT book. Now for plotting using matplotlib, we need to import its pyplot module using the following command. Here plt is an alias or an alternative name for matplotlib.pyplot. We can use any other alias also. So you can write P or A, B, C, anything. Now this graph you see carefully. At the top I will give title of this chart. Then I will use here Y ticks. These ticks I will give now. And then Y axis is this one. Now axis title, here X axis title and Y label. So these we will call it as X label and Y label, and we will give this titles, axis titles. Then X ticks I will give. Then X axis is this one. Then legends, you can give the legends also, like multiple graphs. If you are plotting here, you can see here one is using a gray color, one is using a yellow color, and the next is orange color. So here orange is for Microsoft, gray is for Apple, and yellow is for Alphabet. So here multiple graphs when we will draw, you can use legends to show that which color is for which graph. So the components of a plot, these are the components. The pyplot module of matplotlib contains a collection of functions that can be used to work on a plot. The plot function of the pyplot module is used to create a figure. A figure is the overall window where the outputs of pyplot functions are plotted. A figure contains a plotting area, legend, axis, labels, ticks, title, etc. Figure 4.1. So the previous figure which you have seen, it contains all these things. Each function makes some change to a figure. Example, creates a figure, creates a plotting area in a figure, plots some lines, in a plotting area, decorates the plot with labels, etc. So it is very easy to understand if you put labels, title, etc. It is always expected that the data presented through charts is easily understood. Hence, while presenting data, we should always give a chart title, label the axis of the chart, and provide legends in case we have more than one plotted data. So when for your project you will give a title, labels, and if multiple datas are there, multiple plots are there, then the legends also. To plot x versus y, we can write plt.plot x comma y. The show function is used to display the figure created using the plot function. Now this was asked in 1 mark question, that which function was used to display the figure. So show function we will use to display the figure. Let us consider that in a city the maximum temperature of a day is recorded for 3 consecutive days. Program demonstrates how to plot temperature values for the given dates. The output generated is a line graph. Now we use plt.plot to display the line graph. So temperature and dates are given. So 3 dates are given, 25, 26, 27, and the temperature is given, and you are plotting using plot. So here if you use, instead of bar, if you use here plot, what will happen? You will see line graph. So plot will show the line graph. Yes, now you can see here it is showing the line graph. So this is Amit's mark, Riya's mark, and then Neha's mark, then Ajay, then A, B, C. Just you will draw and you can find the marks here. Clear? So these are your marks. So now here import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Now we will create a list for storing the date in string format. So here I have created a list. Then list storing temperature value. So temp variable is a list containing temperatures. Then creates a figure plotting temperature versus date. Now you can see date you want to give as x-axis and temperature as y-axis. So plt.plot, whatever here alias name you have written, if it is p, you will write here p.plot. If it is plt, you will write here plt.plot. So in question paper, see carefully what is written here. It can be anything, xyz, mnc, anything can be written here. Now this will be your x-axis data, first one. Second one will be your y-axis data. plt.show will show the graph. So this is your output. You may be asked to draw the output also. So I think it is clear for plot. Now in program 4.1, plot is provided with 2 parameters which indicates values for x-axis and y-axis respectively. The x and y ticks are displayed accordingly. As shown in figure 4.2, the plot function by default plots a line chart. We can click on the save button on the output window and save the plot as an image. So this graph plot you can save as image, share with others. A figure can also be used by using savefig function. So you can also use this savefig function to save it, and afterwards if you want to use that figure you can use it. So the name of the figure is passed to the function as parameters. This is also important because 1 mark question was asked that the graph I want to save in my computer using which function. So you will write here savefig function and the name of the PNG or the name of the file where you want to save it. In the previous example, we used plot function to plot a line graph. There are different types of data available for analysis. The plotting methods allow for a handful of plot types other than the default line plot as listed in table. So here you will see the table. Choice of plot is determined by the type of data we have. So you can see here this list You mark it because this list is important. List of PyPlot functions to plot different charts. Now here I will use plot to plot x versus y as lines. Bar I will use to make a bar plot. Box plot I will use to make a box and whisker plot. Hist I will use to plot a histogram. Pie I will use to plot a pie chart. Scatter I will use a scatter plot of x versus y. Here we are waiting for the CBSE's final syllabus, in which last year portion all will be there, line and plot will be there. Last year only pie and scatter was removed, box plot was removed. So let us complete the plot, that is line and bar, as that was also there last year. So this year also it will be there. Now customization of plots. PyPlot library gives us numerous functions which can be used to customize charts, such as adding titles or legends. Some of the customization options are listed in table. Now here what all things you will use now? I will use grid to show the grid lines. I will use legend if multiple graphs are there, it will show. Save fig I will use to save the figure. Show you have already used to show the graph. Title I will use x label, x ticks, y label, y ticks. So I will show you one by one now. I will plot it and I will show you all these things. So here plotting a line chart of date versus temperature by adding label on x and y axis and adding a title and grids to the chart. Same thing, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, date, temperature. You have plot, then plt.x label will give the x-axis label, plt.y label will give the y-axis label. So you will be asked 1 mark question, which function is used to give the label to x-axis? X label function. Which function is used to give the label to y-axis? Y label function. Which function of PyPlot is used to give the title? Title. Which function is used to show the grid? Grid. So only grid in bracket true you have to write. The rest is x label, whatever you have written it will be displayed. You can see here date is displayed here. So x label in double quotes date, whatever you want to display. Y label temperature. Then title you have given date wise temperature. Grid you have given true. Y ticks, in y ticks you want to give the temperature tick. So here temperature you have written. If x tick also you want to show, you can do it. So this is your output. You can see in your program also, you can mention all these things. So first one will be plt.x label. What your x label was having? It was having all the names of students. So here names of students. Then y label was having plt.y label was having marks of the students. So it will be very easily marks of students. Then title you can give plt.titles, it will be in small letter, plt.title. Result analysis of, so this in small letter, in capital letter, anything you can write. Result analysis, so of a class. So when you will execute it, grid, if you want to show the lines also, then you make it true. plt.grid, you make it true. So here you can see this. Clear? It is a syntax. T will be capital. So here T will be capital. And now execute it and see what happens. PLT, sorry, PLT. Yes, Now it is very easy to understand. You can see this graph nicely. The grids are there, so easily you can see Amit got 20 marks, Ria got, now here using this grid it is very easy. Then we have given a label here, X label names of students, Y label marks of students, and the title we have given result analysis. So it is very easy now. Even the bar, only what I am doing here, only instead of plot I am writing here BAR, and when you will execute it you can see here. So this is your, yes, so this is your bar chart, where using the grid it becomes very easy to understand. It is clear? Now here these are your vertical graphs. If you want to give a horizontal graph, only H you have to write here, BARH, and when you will execute it you can see the horizontal graph. Clear? These are the horizontal graphs. Then next, now colors also, if you want to change you can change it, you will find here. So this much only is required for your this monthly test, that is your line graph, bar graph and histogram. So I will explain you that also. Now in the above example we have used the X label, Y label, title and Y tick function. We can see that compared to figure this, the figure 4.3 conveys more meaning easily. We will learn about customization of other plots in later section. Now marker. We can make certain other changes to plots by passing various parameters to the plot function. In figure this we plot temperature day wise. It is also possible to specify each point in the line through a marker. So here now you can show these markers. A marker is any symbol that represents a data value in a line chart or a scatter plot. Table this shows a list of marker. So in between you haven't shown till now, you haven't used a marker. So using the grids I was seeing the how much the student has scored, but now we will use the marker to see how much he has got. So the points we will mark along with their corresponding symbol and description. These markers can be used in program code. So now we are going to use these markers for symbols. These symbols will be there. So you have to remember all this. You don't have to remember main you can remember, like for circle a dot I will use. So normally circle or a O you can use for a bigger circle. Here, so only this much I can remember here. Now description is given here. Now colors also, if you are asked to change the colors, it is also possible to format the plot further by changing the color of the plotted data. Table shows the list of colors that are supported. We can either use character codes or the color names as values to the parameter color in the plot. So here for blue I will use B, for green G, for red R, for magenta M, for yellow Y, for white W, and for some there are many more. For black, actually blue I have already used B, so for black K is given. So this we will now use it and we will see. Line width and line style also you can change. The line width and line style property can be used to change the width and the style of the line chart. Line width is specified in pixel. The default line width is 1 pixel showing a thin line. Thus the number greater than 1 will output a thicker line depending on the value provided. So if you want to make a thicker line, you can use the other widths. We can also set the line style of a line chart using the line style parameter. It can take a string such as solid, dotted, dashed or dash dot. So we will use it once and we will see how it is functioning. So you can see here height, weight, color we will change it now. Then we will change the line style you can change it. So let us see one by one. So like this it will show the output. Now the plot function is used to plot the line. So here it can be, you can write it like this also, kind equals to, like this also you can write it. For line we were using plot till now. Kind equals to line, kind equals to bar, like this. So using only plot, by default it is line, so it was plotting line. If I want to use plot and I want to draw bar graph, then kind equals to bar I have to write. So this also I am showing you now. Now multiple lines of different companies of different years, so with different colors. So this also we will learn. So next class we will do all these things. We will complete the portion in the next class. So here you can see multiple lines are there. Same plotting the bar chart of these weeks and days. So here you can see multiple plots are there for Monday, week 1, week 2, week 3, different colors. So legends I will use to show this box, and using different colors you can do it. It is very easy, nothing is there. I will show you the color options. So here the color, suppose 10 students are there, I want to show the marks with different colors. So what you will do here, colors you will write, and you will give all the colors. Suppose the first one is blue, the second one is red, third one is green, fourth one is yellow, fifth one is cyan color, then one is black color K, so like this, blue, red, green, yellow, cyan color. Now I am copying it because as many are there, that many I wanted to give here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So one I am removing from here. Now you plot and see. Bracket, okay. What happened here? Why it is not showing the colors? Let me see what mistake I have done here in color. Sorry, spelling of this I have written is wrong, so it will be color. Execute it. Yes, now you can see all with different colors. If you want, you can. So this is your graph with all the marks. Now this is your result analysis, so we should give some good marks to all the students. So here so this is your final plot of all the students, 10-11 students of your class, and these are the marks. So very easily anybody can tell that who got the highest 100 out of 100, or so anybody can tell about this data. So it is now very easy to understand. So data analysis, data visualization. So PyPlot is very easy, nothing you have to remember, only what you are plotting. First line is very important. Import matplotlib.pyplot as any alias name. In x-axis what you want to print. In y-axis normally the data we keep in y-axis, not the names. Normally you will find how much data, what is the price, what is the quantity, what are the marks, what is the temperature. Clear? So in y-axis we will keep the data. Then using bar I have plotted the bar. You can use here plot and in bracket kind equals to bar, that will also plot the bar. Using plot I will draw the lines. Now plt dot x label will give the x-axis label, y label will give the y-axis label, title will give the title, and grid, it is showing the grid form, and show will show the graph. So for today this much is enough. In next class we will do the histogram, the scatter graph. So this is your code and this is your output. You can take the screenshot of this, and so in your project you will draw your graphs and you will take the screenshot and then you will share it. Clear? So today you practice this. Next class we will do all the other scatter, histo and pi. So